Hi friends, Stacy here, and I am back with another video. Okay, so today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I lost 15 pounds in 1 week and kept it off. Yeah, it's crazy. First of all, I just want to apologize if the lighting changes. I'm using natural light, so if it fluctuates a little bit, please forgive me. But we're just going to push right on through this video, okay? There are so many methods to losing weight, and firstly I want to say that, you know, all you're really trying to do is get yourself in a calorie deficit that you can sustain. That's the key. And so that's what I basically did with this plan. So I did a juice fast slash smoothie fast for 7 days. And I lost 15 pounds, and I was able to keep it off specifically by entering into a plant-based diet immediately after the fast, not going back to eating, you know, whatever I wanted to, basically. So yes, and I know a lot of people are worried about, you know, using any type of fasting technique, whether it's water fasting, juice fasting, dry fasting, to lose weight, because they fear that it's just going to be a yo-yo and that they're just going to gain the weight back, which can definitely happen if you don't have a plan in place to transition into a healthy lifestyle. By transitioning into a healthy lifestyle right after, and staying away from the processed foods, the sugars, the sweets. By sugar I mean like processed sweets and stuff like that, pastries and cakes. I'm not talking about fruit. Staying away from that and all things like that, and having a mostly clean diet, you will be able to keep the weight off. And you can use this as a Kickstarter to a healthy lifestyle and weave it into the fabric of your healthy lifestyle. So what I mean by that is basically leaving a healthy lifestyle and then incorporating some periods of maybe a 2 or 3 day juice fast just to cleanse things out, or which you wouldn't necessarily need to, but it's a good refresher and it's a good jolt of micronutrients straight to the system in an easily absorbable way. Because as we know, once you blend the fruits and vegetables and juice them, you're getting a higher concentration of those micronutrients. And the key to sustainable weight loss, I have found for myself, is basically flooding my body with micronutrients. So that's eating a lot of green vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, having mushrooms, onions, broccoli, spinach, kale, fruits, a variety of fruits and vegetables, nuts, avocado, you know, some healthy fats to keep you satiated and full. Things like that have really helped me. So I'm not going to say it was easy. Going back to the juice fast for 6 days or 7 days, it wasn't easy, which is why I only did it for 7 days. I really had intended to do it for 21 days, y'all. Yeah, I intended to do it for 21 days, but I couldn't. At least not at that time. And I hate to say that phrase, I couldn't, but next time in the future, I will definitely document me doing a 21-day juice cleanse. You guys get excited, that's going to be awesome. But for my first one, I am proud of myself for doing 7 days, and it really, once I got over like the mental like issue with not eating, it really wasn't difficult physically. Like, I wasn't really that hungry. I didn't really get hunger pangs. In fact, it's pretty crazy, I was actually like watching, I don't know, while I'm doing a juice fast, I find myself watching like mukbangs and eating videos and stuff and cooking videos way more than if I'm like eating normally, you know, which is so weird. Is anybody else like that? And it doesn't make me like want to eat. It actually makes me feel full if I'm fasting and I'm watching like mukbangs. Yeah, that's crazy, but psychology, maybe that's just how it works. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go into a few tips and tricks on how I was able to do that. Well, before I do that, why don't I tell you about some of the benefits? I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're already aware of the benefits of juice fasting for periods of time and as part of your lifestyle. Like I said before, you're getting a concentrated dose of micronutrients that's really hydrating and feeding your cells. You're going to get a boost of energy. You're going to get mental clarity. A lot of religions fast for spiritual purposes, and I found that to be another benefit that I experienced, which was just more of a spiritual clarity, being able to focus on God and prayers and meditation because I wasn't bogged down by eating all day. You know, your skin gets more radiant. Did I say energy already? Yeah, there's just so many benefits. I'll leave some links to some interesting articles down below as well for you to do some more research. But again, you're going to want to do your own research before you embark on something like this. But I will say there are a lot of benefits that aren't just weight loss. That is definitely one. I'm not going to lie to you and say I didn't do it for that purpose of like kickstarting the healthy lifestyle for weight loss. But there are so many other benefits to it. And it also has been shown to help heal certain types of conditions and diseases. So if you're suffering from any types of ailments, it might be helpful to research further into juicing for that kind of therapeutic benefit. Okay. So on to some tips for how I was able to stay on plan. So I will say it was not easy to get started. It wasn't easy to get to day 2, honestly. I had a lot of false starts. And what I mean by that is just I would try and I would basically have days of intermittent fasting where I would intend to fast all day and then go on to the next day, but by evening I would be like, no, I have to eat. Not because I was hungry, again, because even on the first day I didn't really get that hungry, but it was just like a mental thing where it's like, no, I want to eat. I want to enjoy the experience of eating food. Isn't that crazy? Like, we were literally addicted to like chewing. That's kind of how it felt. So this was also beneficial to kind of like break some of those addictions to sugars and sweets and things like that, and kind of reset your taste buds and your mind and your physiology. So it was really crazy. I probably did that a bunch of times. I don't even know how many times I was like, this week I'm gonna fast, and I would do one day and then I would break it, and then eventually I ended up getting to 2 days and then I would still break it. And then I just started to think, like, you have to look at this scientifically. You have to look at yourself as an experiment. And this is something I'm going to be talking about in a lot of videos. But I truly believe in this. Like, you have to be non-emotional about yourself and just look at the situation objectively. So I started to see, like, what are the patterns here? Why is this not working for me? Why do I keep failing at the same time? Like, what are the characteristics of what's happening? So I noticed that it was just so easy for me to fast during the morning and afternoons, and then by evening I just would be at home. I'd watch like Netflix or something, and then I would want to eat and I'd want to snack, and it was just like an automatic impulse, literally. So I had to say, okay, I need to do something else in the evenings to kind of occupy that time so that I am not just drawn to eating. So what I would do is I started going to group fitness classes in the evening, and that would be something that would, stand in the place of literally having like a bad meal or something. And that really helped me a lot. I never really was one to work out in the evenings. I more so prefer to work out in the mornings, but the way my work schedule is set up, I go to work pretty early and I leave pretty early. So keeping that in mind, I was like, it might actually be a good idea to have the evening workouts. And so I started doing that, and it was a game changer. I also started journaling and writing out like what I was hoping to gain from the fast. Also, watching videos of other people doing the same thing you're doing is encouraging them, talking about their results and how they overcame certain hurdles and how much weight they lost and how good they feel and all of that. So definitely, watching videos, reading, doing research about it. I would like research about juicing and stuff while I was on the thing. and that really helped to keep me encouraged and motivated. So when you're on the fast, you're going to experience a lot of different side effects. I can't list them all for you in this one video, but I will say you need to make yourself aware of all the things that could happen so that you know what to expect. And for me, it wasn't anything too rough. Definitely you have to use the bathroom a lot more because you're having a lot of liquids go through your system. And in addition to the juice, I was also drinking water, but not too much because, again, the juice is a lot of water in and of itself. And I would include smoothies as well to just help me feel more satiated. I know it's not like a strict juice fast at first, and some of the days I did do juices all day, but some of the days when I felt like I really want to eat, like I'm going to break this if I don't eat, instead of breaking it and eating, I had a smoothie, and that helped me a lot too. So I would say don't be too hard on yourself, don't be too strict. Like, you want your juices to be mostly vegetables, but if you need to add a little bit more fruit so that you are able to actually do it, that's fine. Wean yourself into it, like start small and then gradually develop more. And that'll be better for you than just being so strict and rigid and then failing as a result of that. And like I said, when I would have the false starts and like break it, I would feel bad, but I didn't give up. I kept trying, and eventually I was able to get the result that I wanted to. And what to expect when you're coming off the fast. Again, so during the fast, what helped me is also planning for my next steps in my weight loss journey. So researching different types of patterns of eating or diets or lifestyles that I might want to incorporate. Whether that's intermittent fasting or having some vegetarian days, or being vegetarian, or being plant-based, or just different recipes and foods I can incorporate, what kind of meals I would like to eat, what are going to serve me on my health and wellness and specifically weight loss journey, so that I was ready, so that I wasn't coming off and thinking, what am I going to eat? What am I going to do? And then, you gain the weight back. So yeah, definitely you want to wean yourself off. So start off by eating fruits, something light, and then you'll slowly start to incorporate, more solid foods and things that are more difficult to digest. So I hope this video helps. If this video is helpful to you, please go ahead and just subscribe to the channel right now. More videos will be coming out about weight loss and about juicing and wellness and all of that. So I want you guys to be able to get those when they come out. So just go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. I will see you in the comments and we can chat there. And I'll also see you guys in the next video. Again, don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Ciao.